Good morning, students. I am Shomajit sir. Today I am here to deliver my lecture on topic peptic ulcer. This is from the chapter Why do you fall ill? So watch the entire video lecture to gain basics out of it. So without any delay, let's start with the topic peptic ulcer from the chapter Why do you fall ill? So let's start. So let's start with the topic peptic ulcer. So here in the disease peptic ulcer, you can see a pathogen, that is bacteria, specifically Helicobacter pylori. It causes peptic ulcers. So you can see the digestive system ulcer showing image. Okay, view of the duodenal ulcer through endoscope. You can see the stomach where ulcer image is shown. So what are the causes of peptic ulcer? Smoking, okay, mental stress, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, okay. So it is caused by Helicobacter pylori, and alcohol consumption, okay, genetics also. So most common causes to lead that lead to peptic ulcers are, you can see, first is the bacteria, that is Helicobacter pylori, that's a bacterial infection, as well as alcohol and beverage, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. Then you can see hypercalcemia, lower level of melatonin, okay, excess stress, and the family history. Okay, so these are the causes of peptic ulcers. Next is how to take care of peptic ulcers. Okay, first is eat right, okay, before bedtime. Second is avoid alcohol, caffeines and drinks. Third is, you can see, avoid prolonged stress, don't take stress. Fourth is avoid having an empty stomach. You should not be having an empty stomach, you should not fast. So you can see the image, peptic ulcer may lead to bleeding, perforation and other emergencies. You can see peptic ulcer pictures are given. You can see a healthy stomach, and below you can see the duodenal ulcer. Okay, you can see the peptic ulcer in the stomach. Also you can see the peptic ulcers. So top picture of stomach is a healthy stomach, and bottom you can see the duodenal ulcers, stomach ulcers. So you can see left hand side the normal stomach and right hand side the stomach with an ulcer. Okay, so there are different parts of stomach. You can see fundus, body, okay, pylorus. So you can see the right hand side of the picture of stomach, you can see the ulcer. Next is epidemiology. So peptic ulcers are common, and it has been estimated that up to 10% of the population has an ulcer, and an annual incidence of symptomatic ulcer, peptic ulcer, is about 0.3. So duodenal ulcers are 4 times as common as gastric ulcers, and it occurs mainly duodenal tract. So gastric ulcers occur mostly in the lesser curvature of the stomach. So they are beginning and sometimes develop as a tumor. 5% chances are there. So gastric malignancy is a common in Japan, Chile, Finland and Iceland and other world countries because of the environmental and diet factors. Next you can see the what are the diagnostic methods of diagnosing peptic ulcer. You can see radiological diagnosis, that is barium X-ray or upper GI series is a widely used for diagnosis. Okay, so barium X-ray is difficult to analyze and less sensitive and accurate. So next we have laboratory test. Okay, then endoscopic diagnoses are there. So you can see the summary of drug used to treat peptic ulcers. You can see so many drugs are there. Okay, one is antimicrobial agent, another is H2 histamine receptor blockers, next is proton pump inhibitors, next is prostaglandin, antimuscular agent, antacid, mucosal protective agents. So you can see the peptic ulcers medical management. You can see the lifestyle changes, there should be a change in the lifestyle. Then medical treatment, like as well as antibiotic. Okay, mucosal protections, usually avoid antacid as interference with treatment. So student, I've discussed about the causes of peptic ulcers. So you can see the first question, what are the causes of peptic ulcers, and name the bacteria that causes peptic ulcer. Thank you, student. This was all about the entire video lecture. You have discussed about the topic peptic ulcer from the chapter Vidivolial. So stay at home, stay safe. I am Shomujit sir signing off for today, and again we'll meet in the next class. Thank you, students.